Okay, we're going to take a look at eQSL, or electronic QSL. I'm already a member, so I'm going to just proceed straight in to the program. If you're not a member, just sign up. Takes a couple of minutes. Just then you'll use your call sign as your username, password, a little bit more information, address, and it's very straightforward. When you first arrive, you may notice that it's not in English. I don't know what language it is. I don't recognise it. But anyway, that's quite simple to put that right. If you just click on Inbox or any of the other folders, in the top right-hand corner, you can't see this, is some of the languages that support the website. So there we are. So we'll go back. And then you'll see everything is in English now, so we can understand what's going on. So it's a little bit like an email, I suppose. That's an inbox, that's where your cards arrive. The outbox, that's where they go to be sent from. Archive, when you receive an email, you can put it in your archive, because it's, you don't want to store all your emails in your inbox, because then it's when you receive a new email, you've got to go looking for it. It doesn't flash for you. You've got to go looking for it. So if you've got 500 emails that you've received in your inbox, and you've just received a new one, it could take you some time to find it. So once you've read your email, I would suggest that you put it into your archive, and then you can go and look at it whenever you want. The reject box, if you want to reject an email, that's where it will go. Manual log entry. If you want to literally type in all the information, then that's where you can do it in there. Upload ADIF log file. If you're using a logging program, then it's more than likely using an ADIF file. The actual file that it uses. So when you download your log from your logging software, it will come down as an ADIF file, and then you upload that file onto this website, and it automatically fills in all your QSL cards and sends them for you. There's no manual. If you want to use that, you have to manually do it yourself, and then once you've clicked save, it'll automatically put it into the outbox. Awards, don't really know what that's about, and all this profile, my accounts. Right, the my eQSL design. This is something that you will obviously have to have a look at. Right. Sorry, I don't think you saw where that was. Let me go back again, and I'll just scroll down a bit. Right. All these icons here, they're also up here as well. So you've got the inbox here and your inbox here. So we'll go back to the design, eQSL design, and then it'll show, and this is my existing QSL card, but when you come here, it'll have a default one. It'll have your call sign there, and all your information there. If we scroll down too far, sorry about that, if we scroll down a bit, there we go. Oh dear. Sorry guys, I'm making a mess of this completely, totally confusing you. Right, here we are. Let's try and get it into the boxes. Right, these are the designs you can use. I've selected this one. Have a look around. And then you'll decide what you want to use. These are all photos on the website that you can use. So then you go to Designer tool up here, and then try that again, and then you'll come to the Designer window. Now the first thing I would suggest you do, if you are going to be using the pictures and the information that's built into the website, is to have a look at all these, because these boxes, the ones that are ticked, will be the ones will be the information that will be displayed on the card. So your call sign will be ticked, and so your name will be, and your address probably. Now, if you don't want your address to show on the card, then what you need to do is select it, just tick it, and then just click remove item. It's as simple as that, and then you can do the same with the other one. Just click that and remove item, and like you can see, I've removed all of them because I've designed my card in Photoshop, and obviously if I tick that and saved it, I would have 2 G0 VQYs on my card, which would look rather messy. Right, so like I just said, I've uploaded my own card. So how do I do this? Well, basically, I went to upload, browsed to my hard drive, and uploaded my card, and then I went back here, and then I went to the image library, and there's lots of different pictures you can choose from here. So I'll scroll up and down. You can see there's loads and loads you can choose from. But the ones that, when you upload your own, they'll appear down here. And then you just select it, and then select graphic, and then it'll automatically go back to the designer tool, and you'll see your graphic. Your graphic will be here, and that'll be it. That's all you have to do. But just going briefly back to if you're using like one of their photos. If you're using one of their photos, then you'll have to make sure that some of the information is selected down here, your call sign and name, and then that will appear on the card. And then over here, you can't see all of it, but you can have the font, what type of font, and you can have where you want to align things, what have you. You can select the call sign and align it center, right, left, and what you can't see is the font size, text color, white. You can put everything where you want around the card. So you've got quite a lot of there's quite a lot of movement in what you can do within the card if you're just using what is already included with the software. But since I quite like using Photoshop, I prefer to actually make my own. Now, what about sending cards? Well, that's really easy. You can either do a manual logging entry here, fill it all in, click save, and it'll send it automatically. Or you can go here, and then if you scroll down a bit, too far, again, here we are. If you upload your ADIF file, which you've downloaded from your log, as soon as you upload it, it will actually it'll send all the cards automatically. Only upload new contacts. Don't try and overwrite the one that's already here, because you get a load of error messages. It will still work, but there's just no need to. Just download new contacts from your log program and upload them. And it'll send them. Really, I think I've covered the basics. I think I've given you enough information for you to get a good start and get a grip of how the software works. If you need any help, then there's an online forum here as well. So you go to forums, and there's some very helpful guys here. They know their stuff. They've obviously been using this software for a long time. So you can get all the help you need. I got all the help I needed, and now I've pretty much got my head around how to use eQSL, and I must admit I really like it. It's a fantastic program. You can actually upload them straight from Ham Radio Deluxe, but I'm going to cover that in another tutorial. So if you do use Ham Radio Deluxe, you don't even have to download your log. You can upload eQSL cards straight from the log. Literally as you're talking to the person, as soon as you finish them, and you've logged them, you can upload the QSL card straight away. That's how good the software is. It saves all that hassle about having to write and what have you. Anyway, I hope it's been good, and I hope that you've understood everything I've said. Cheers for now.